Yo, what's up? Well, we're gonna give it a couple seconds here, and we'll see what's going on. So yeah, dude, wow, I've got something. Once we get some people in here, I got something crazy to show you guys. So again, so tonight we did the unboxing. Well, let me move this out of the way because I don't want to ruin the surprise here. But once we get some people in here, wait till you guys see what, because we just finished a live unboxing all of the Alpha Legion figures. Alright, and we're gonna switch. Well, once we get some more people in here, I'll switch over. But yeah, dude. So it was a cool live. So we opened up all of my remaining Alpha Legion figures. We opened up my second Alfurus, which is my Omega Gun, essentially. So we got that. We did the unboxing of the alternate, or the unhelmeted heads, which looked amazing. And then for me to actually have unhelmeted heads in my collection is a crazy thing. So, but yeah. So let's take a look. Let's see what we did tonight. Let's see. So yeah. So we unboxed all the remaining Alpha Legion figures, which I didn't have. So there's one of many, the sniper, right? We got my two consoles hanging out there. We got shoot, I forgot the name of these guys, but I'm actually gonna look at with Black Friday. I'm gonna see if I can get a deal and get a bunch more of these guys, because the headhunters are awesome, dude. I don't know if you guys can see it, but if you watch the live stream before, the paint on all of these Alpha Legion figures is absolutely amazing. And so then we got the Alfurus and Omega Gun. Move him over a little bit. So we got the twins. So I bought two of the Alfurus model. So we got Omega Gun and Alfurus. We got our Contemptor Dreadnought in the back there. Excuse me. We got all of our Cataphract Terminators. The one that I didn't open, which I opened tonight, was the one with the conversion cannon right there, right? And then the other two, which I had previously opened, and then this one, which I had not opened before. This is Harrow Master, and then the Praetor. And then this I didn't show you guys. We showed before in the live stream. So this is Valdor of the Constantine Valdor of the Custodes, right? And what I had told before was that Constantine Valdor did a dive a couple months ago off of my display, and the weapon that he came with broke, right? And so that's this. That was his weapon, right? And at the time when I did the review on him before this broke, I was like, wow, this is actually really tiny and pathetic looking, because I had the other, actually it goes this way. I had the other Custodes figures, Terminators, and they looked way better. Like, their weapons looked like really cool, right? Like, look how tiny. So I'm gonna show you guys. This is why it's crazy. So this is kind of tiny for him, right? Like, it's a bit small, especially when you compare it to the other Terminator Custodes weapons on the 40k Terminators that had come out years ago. Like, one of the very V1s, I guess V2s, right, when the Custody Guards came out in 40k. Now this is a 30k figure, right? So this is the essentially the Primarch of the Custodes. So his weapon was not very impressive. And actually what I'll do is I'll grab you, I'll show you what I'm talking about. Where is one of them? Here we go. So this, which I haven't put on display yet, this is the Terminator weapon that they previously had. And that's just going to be a pain, because this is the older hands. Let me see if I can get this out of his hand. There we go. Okay. So this was the weapon that a standard Custodes had come with. Okay? This is the Valdor weapon that broke, and this is the standard weapon that this figure, look at how much tinier it is than Valdor, right? Just look at that. Look at the size of the weapons, okay? So Valdor is nearly double the size of that Custodes Terminator that's standing next to him. But yet, his weapon, his Power Spear, is about the same size as this Custodes weapon, right? So when this fell, I was like, oh shit, I gotta buy another I have to buy another Constantine Valdor figure. By the way, this is a helmeted head I picked up on WraithMace, which is, I'm going to show you guys in a second the craziness of this. So this fell, and I was like, oh, I got to buy another Constantine Valdor figure. Went on my weekly stream, and I was like, oh, I got to buy another one. The next day, okay, the next day on WraithMace, this went up. Okay, now at the time, I didn't realize how much bigger and more impressive this weapon is for Constantine Valdor. I'm actually really happy that this thing broke, because I never would have known that WraithMace made something so much more impressive for Constantine Valdor. So if you guys are seeing this and you are a fan of Constantine Valdor, or you have the figure, dude, you have to buy this weapon from WraithMace. This thing is absolutely crazy. Look at the size. Look at that. I didn't even realize this until I opened it up tonight, and I was like, oh, I guess I'll just put the weapon in there. The one on the left is the old weapon that he came with. The new is the custom weapon from WraithMace. I think that this was like 15-20 bucks at the most, dude. This Constantine Valdor upgraded weapon from WraithMace blows away. Dude, isn't this crazy, Cyber? Dude, that's what I was saying when I first reviewed Valdor. Dude, look at the size of this. It lengthwise, it's definitely bigger, but the components to it, the bolter on the top, is so much bigger and more impressive. And then let's not talk about the blade. It is not even close, dude. This is like a kid's butter knife compared to just the thickness and the ornamentation of this blade. This is a weapon for Constantine Valdor, dude. This is what, if you're a Custodes fan and you're a Constantine Valdor fan, this is the weapon for Constantine Valdor. Look at this thing. Dude, this is so much more impressive and fits Constantine Valdor much, much better. Dude, I didn't even know this, Cyber, until I just opened this up tonight. Dude, he's so much more impressive with this. Dude, look at the size of this thing. It's so much better. And it came fully painted from WraithMace. So, WAG, just like how it sounds, WAAGHTOYS.com. And then you can get this custom piece, right, fully painted. I think this is like 15, 20, 25 bucks. And then also the custom helm of Constantine Valdor. They have a bunch on their sites, on the site. So you can pick from a whole bunch of different Constantine Valdor helmeted heads, so that he doesn't have, again, I'm just a stickler for having a helm, but at the very least, if you have Constantine Valdor, you have to get this. This is by far the weapon for Constantine Valdor. I am actually so happy now that the old one that's broken there fell on the floor and broke. This is what Constantine Valdor should have come with, dude. And let me put this in his hand so you guys can see. Let me put the camera on the stand really quick so you guys can see what it looks like in his hand. Alright, cool. Let me put this on the stand quick so I can get this in his hand. But dude, the collection room is coming along very nicely, dude. Really nicely, especially after tonight with the Alpha Legion figures. Oh, dude. Dude, this is the standard Terminator for the Custodes that came out. And, oh, dude, this is awesome. This is absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. This is the weapon that he should have come with. And I remember on the review you can still see the review on my page that I did on Constantine Valdor. And at the time, I was like, oh man, I'm like, he is, like, for such an impressive figure, the weapon he comes with just doesn't fit what, oh my god. Alright, I'm switching back. Dude, this is insane. Look at how much better. Look at that. Cyber, do you see this? I know we got some Alpha Legion figures in the way too. But dude, look at that. It looks so much better. So much better, dude. Look at the size of the blade. So much better. So I'm glad that this wound up breaking, because it forced me to buy this, because I never would have bought this. I never would have bought this, and I would never have realized that they made something that fits Constantine Valdor way better than what originally came with the figure. So yeah, so that's awesome. So very cool. And we haven't even gotten to the Custodes yet to put them out in display. So tonight, and we're going to go back to this, tonight was all about the Alpha Legion. So if you guys want, if you're checking this out on the mobile stream, you can check out my page. We just did an unboxing of nearly every single figure that you're seeing here, and then a nice Super HD 4K review on all of the figures, as well as the unhelmeted heads of Alfurius and Omegagon there. So these look awesome. The only thing that I'm missing on these figures now is some cloth goods by Max Bird, and once I get those, then these two will be finished. So, but I am very happy with this. The only other thing I have to do with Harrow Master here is I have an extra head that I picked up from WOG Toys, so I gotta find that and I'll swap that on. But even for an unhelmeted head, that's not bad, right? Looks like Alfurius or Omegagon. He's got the tattoo on the side of his head. Again, guys, if you want a better view, you can check out my live stream, which just finished. You guys can watch the replay, and you'll get a much closer and a much better view on these figures. But again, we got the Legion Praetor. Awesome figure, very impressive. And then in the back, we got the the Cataphract Terminators. Right, and these are awesome too. This scale, again, the color on these, the metallic teal on these figures is not coming out as good as it is on the live stream, but even in this light, they still look amazing. And then we got the Contemptor Dreadnought with the Gravis plasma weapon, and then we got the two Alfurius. We got Alfurius and Omegagon. Two of the Alfurius I picked up. One is Omegagon to me, and one is Alfurius, and I got those alternate heads. And then you can see at the bottom there his helmeted heads. And then over here we got the consoles, two of them with their bolter shotguns, right? And then we got the sniper, one of many. Probably not the best view, but we're going to put them in the display case so we'll get a better view. And then we got the headhunters, and these are actually really good figures. If you want a nice cheap figure to start your collection and to see what the JOYTOY figures are all about, then these headhunters I would highly recommend. You could probably pick up one for probably on Black Friday, maybe 15-20 bucks, maybe even cheaper. But I'm actually going to be on the lookout for a bunch of these headhunters. I want to pick up probably about 6 more. Actually, you know what? Maybe that's what we'll do. We'll talk on a live stream on a Sunday in Toy Hammer After Dark. What are you guys targeting to pick up for a JOYTOY at Black Friday? So, but I'm going to definitely pick up a bunch more of these headhunter figures. So, all right. So now we are going to put these figures in this empty display. So up top, again, just like last time, we got Angron, and we got all the World Eater figures. We got a couple of demons in their back as well. And then in the very first display, we got Horus, and we got the Justarian Terminators, and the Black Legion, These are some of these are the new ones that came out, except for the first figure standing there in the front. And then we got the Hellbrute on the bottom, and 2 of the older figures from the Black Legion. And then over here, we got the Horus Heresy. So we got the Sons of Horus here, which are essentially the Black Legion. And then we got some of the older Black Legion figures. More Black Legion figures. More older Black Legion figures. And more of the Sons of Horus. And right in there, in the front, we got little Horus. Great figure. So, alright, so we're going to throw these figures. Oh, and of course, we got my two knights. I got to finish making better display for this, but we'll do that afterwards. But yeah, so this is the Raven House Knight Errant, and then this is the House Tyrann one. So, very cool. Alright, so we're going to throw all of these Alpha Legion figures into here, and I'm thinking we're probably going to do Alfurius and Omegagon on here. Let's do this. So yeah, so we're going to do Alfurius and Omegagon. So here we go. Yeah, we'll do this on the front. There we go. On the top is going to be... Oh, man. So here is this Omegagon or is this Alfurius? Nobody knows. Alright, and then we'll put his spear like this. Alright. And then we'll grab the other Alfurius / Omegagon. And these two are going to situate there. I wonder if I should put the... No, I think that these two should be in their own display by themselves. Yeah. So there's our two. There's Alfurius and Omegagon. The only thing that's remaining that we have to do is just put their helmeted heads. And I'll do this at another time, but essentially I'm going to have both of them holding their helmeted heads like this. So for now, we're just going to have them situated at the bottom, just for time's sake. And this one will be over here. Whoop. Okay. Nope, this one keeps falling. Don't keep falling. There we go. It's going to fall when eventually I shut it. So, but there we go with those two. And then the next level... wow, I actually have 4 levels. So so I definitely need to buy more more Alpha Legion figures because I don't have enough. On the very bottom, we're going to put the Contemptor Dreadnought. Yeah, man. I need more Alpha Legion figures to fill this out. Yo, what's up, Diamond Gambino? Dude, man. I don't know, dude. Did you see what I just showed with Valdor, dude? Look at this. Isn't this crazy? This is the weapon from Cool Toys Club. Remember I dropped this figure and I broke Valdor's spear, right? So I want to show you something. That's the upgraded one. That's the new one from WOG Toys. This is the one that broke. Look at the size difference, dude. Isn't that insane? Dude, it is so... Dude, I remember doing the review on Valdor, and I was like, wow, this weapon just does not look good. Remember, because this was the original Terminator Custodes weapon that they came with, right? There was it's not the axe, but there's also one like this. But dude, isn't this way better for Constantine Valdor? Absolutely, dude. It's absolutely incredible. And I think this was only like, maybe I'm wrong, but maybe 15, 20 bucks. It can't be more than 25. But this was awesome, dude. Absolutely awesome. Fully painted. Everything looks great on this. So if you have Constantine Valdor, I would highly... Dude, this is so good that I'm going to take pictures and I'm going to make a video of this afterwards. He's going to go here for now. But I'm going to make a video of him, dude. This thing looks crazy good, dude. So much better, dude. 100%. I am so happy that I broke it. I don't even know if anybody knows that this thing is this impressive. Dude, it is not even close. It is so much better on him. So much better. So, alright, so we got the Cataphract Terminator on the bottom. So, by the way, I'm going to be on the lookout. So, DG, if you see any of these Headhunters for like 20 bucks on AliExpress, let me know. Because I want to pick up a bunch of these to help fill out my cabinet over here. So, alright, so we got the Cataphract Terminators. We're going to throw... them will be next onto here. I think I have to move his feet a little bit. Let me see. Yeah. His feet are going to have to be moved. Got my Lex Luthor Sons of... and you got this one. Where is he? He's down here. You got this guy with the butter knife. The butter knife chainsword attached to his wrists. Yeah, if you find any of these Headhunter figures, dude, I want to pick up probably like at least 6 of these figures. Yeah, absolutely, dude. At least 6. But dude, it's insane how much better this Valdor Power Spear, the Custodes weapon, is, that the upgrade on this. So, alright, so we got the conversion power weapon Terminator with Cataphract armor. So this guy will go here. And we got the Praetor. Not the Praetor, but looks like the Captain. I guess the Captain should probably go in the middle. Alright, we'll set him here. We'll situate him here. He's got 1 foot not down. So we gotta switch that. I'll move these guys around too. But those 2 are there. We'll get 1 more. And we're going to get this one. Probably my favorite one. I think this is my favorite one out of the Cataphract Terminators for the Alpha Legion. Yeah, I think that is my favorite. So those are those 3. There is... Actually, you know what? I got to move him up because he's going to be in there by himself for a while. So we got the Cataphract Terminator. The Contemptor Dreadnought of the Alpha Legion here. And this is an amazing figure too. And we got a bunch of snipers and we got a bunch of melee guys left. So again, these if you're looking for a figure to start out with, dude, I would highly recommend, if you don't have a JOYTOY figure and you want to grab one, definitely Headhunters are awesome. So alright, so we got our sniper crew, which is going to... Oh, maybe I do need to take more. But these consoles are awesome. They're going to sit in the back. And these are them with the bolter shotguns, essentially. Awesome figure. Let me show his face. Great figure. Again, on my live stream, well, on a previous live stream, I did a review on these 2 and did an unboxing on them. But these are awesome. Alright, so we got those 2. Dude, I'm so happy that I guess we're more than halfway now with all of the figures in my collection. And here is the one who is many. Probably the best looking bolter weapon that they've come out with. Let me put him a little bit to the side. But I think this display is awesome, having the 2 consoles in there. And we got one of many there. And then I think at the bottom, actually, I'm probably going to have to stick... What are we going to do? Probably no, we'll do Headhunters here. Headhunters will also be here. We'll throw them in there. Alright, so we got the 2 Headhunters for now. Eventually, this is going to turn into 6 Headhunters. So we'll have to move probably 4 more is what I'd like. 4 to 6 more for the holidays, for Black Friday. I want to see if I can get a good price on them. And then Harrow Master is going to go here. I have an extra head for Harrow Master. I just got to find Volkai pistol and the axe turned me in my favorite of them too. Yeah, dude. He's awesome. Again, the scale plate, or the scale, I'm going to call it scale mail. The scale armor on these, these guys is so awesome, dude. And again, the color of the teal metallic paint is amazing as well. So there's Harrow Master on the bottom. And we got one more figure to go. And this is the Praetor with the ruby scabbard. And so these guys are set. Very cool. All you need now are Black Templars. Nope, nope, nope. Stop that. Nope, I am not getting Black Templars, because next thing I know, the entire display is going to be Black Templars. So, very cool. I am very happy with this. So we're going to shut this up. Very cool. Look at, dude, look at how awesome the display is coming along. So we got Alpha Legion on here. We got Omegagon and Alfurious. I just gotta get their helms tucked under their arms. And then we have the Headhunters with the one of many and the consoles in the back. And then we got our Terminators here. Right, we got our Cataphract Terminators. And then on the bottom, we got Harrow Master, Legion Praetor, and the Contemptor Dreadnought. And then that Harrow Master, once I find his head that I picked up from Cool Toys Club or WOG Toys, will be replacing his unhelmeted head. So, looking very, very cool. All right, and then the star, dude, I seriously can't believe how impressive this thing is. Dude, that is impressive, dude. AL is such a presence. Yeah, tell me about it, dude. I'm still blown away by this. This is insane, dude. So much better, dude. So much better. Again, size-wise, look at this. Look at how tiny this was. Just to give you an idea, look at that. That was the old spear. And that's the new spear. Dude, not even close. Not even close. Alright, cool. So, we finished up all of the Alpha Legion tonight. So, Alpha Legion's done. And then from here, we got, let's see if we can get a good view here without. So, we got Alpha Legion here. We got Black Legion, Sons of Horus. We got up top, we got Angron. We got all the World Eaters. And then on the opposite side, we got all of my Grey Knights. And then over here, three displays are the Blood Angels. Am I sure that I'm not just collecting Blood Angels? Pretty sure. I still got more Blood Angels to come, dude. This is crazy, dude. I still have more Blood Angels coming. I got two of the shoot, I forgot the name of the guy. But yeah, and then I got another one of these the new Sanguinary Guard figures with the rabbit ears. Oh shit, I didn't put his rabbit ears up. I gotta put his rabbit ears up. But yeah, dude. And then again, like I said, we gotta do 1,000 Suns. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 5,000 Sun figures. So we're gonna get this entire display. We'll start on this wall next, right? I think we'll put up the Custodes here. So we'll put Valdor on the Custodes, and then at the top here, we'll put 1,000 Suns, and then next to the Imperial Knights, we'll move this laptop out of the way, put Imperial Knights, and then over here will be the Cadian Guard, and then up here we'll start the shit. I gotta figure out where I'm gonna put my sisters and my Ultramarines and so on, but we got a lot more stuff to go, and we have shells on the bottom too that I can use. So we got a lot of stuff going on, dude. All right, guys. Again, if you guys like this content, like and subscribe. I'll be at, oh, I forgot to show you guys. Do you like my Alpha Legion t-shirt and hat? And the hat is both the hat and t-shirt is Under Armour. So if you guys want me to make you one, let me know. But I'll be at Legion's Con this week. On Saturday, I'll be fully dressed up in my Grey Knights cosplay. So if you guys see me there, say hello. But yeah, Heretic Astartes yet. But yeah, Blake, have a good flight, dude. I hope everything goes well. I hope everything goes good. And then I will see you Saturday with you helping put on my my Grey Knights armor. So glad I was able to send you the Power Collar tournament. He's gonna look sick with your collection, Wraith. Yeah, dude. I was just looking at him. He's still in the box. I still gotta open him up. So, all right, guys. As usual, guys, if you like this content, like and subscribe. I have another video of Space King that's going to be coming out on the weekend. Another reaction video to a couple other videos of Space King. Some short stuff. But we got the Space King 3, or not Space King 3, but a Space King 3 continuation. It's like a Christmas special that's coming out in December. So I want to do a quick review on some of the other shorts that of Space King that they made. So, all right, guys, I am calling it a night. Tonight was a nice long Alpha Legion night. So, all right, guys, I will talk to you later. Have a good night, and I'm out. Later, guys.